in this video I'm going to be talking about the experiment which I did, which is inspired by DJ Snake and Law song called A Different Way. It was focused on the chords and that flicking between inversions, and yeah, that's what it was inspired by. I'll explain the process behind the chords, and I'll explain a little bit about the processing. One thing I will say is that the chords that I've used in they're in the SoundCloud link for these. I do not have the sound anymore because the plugin that I use, which is here, VPS Fan, I no longer have. I had it for a demo period. I managed to export this sound, this MIDI before I could use it. Before I couldn't use it, sorry. But what I do have, I have the original sound which I used, which is this marimba sound, which sounds like this. But yeah, if we can just talk about the process behind the chords. So it's in C major. Keep it really simple. And as you can see, I think if you zoom into the MIDI, the first thing you can see is that some of the notes are off grid. That's because I wanted some swing to it, but by adding swing to it, it took too many of the notes off beat. So I wanted to control it myself. So so this was this chord, for example, which really should be here. But I wanted it just a bit off beat. It's just like it's like creating your own sort of swing pattern and make it feel like somebody's actually playing it. And then the next thing I'll sort of highlight is the mixture and velocity. So every time there's an extra note on the chord, what I can do, so if I just, for example, on this chord, there's an extra C on it, and that C is playing harder. So if I didn't have the C there, it would just be. But when I add the C, I've had extra velocity on it to give it a bit more power and make it sound a bit more. So it goes from that to this. I mean, I could have the E on the same velocity as the other notes, roughly down here, but it wouldn't have the same effect. So having that E just that bit more powerful and just a bit higher in velocity than previous notes just gives it a bit more of a bit more texture to it and makes it stand out a bit more. That's what I've done for all the extra notes. But behind the chords it's in C major, like I said, and it was mainly trial and error. I experimented with fifths and sevenths and ninths, but my music theory isn't great, so for me it was just sort of experimenting what worked. And a lot of it was just the E, which is the third in which is the minor third in the scale of C major. So I mean, I can take this up. This is an F. This is an F major chord. This one, for example, and I've just added a G on top, which I believe is the seventh. I can just check. I go in here into the stamp. Major seventh. Oh no, it's not. Of course, it would be the major seventh. But yeah, it was just trying out. I think there is a point where yes, this is it. Yeah, I've used the major seventh here. That was it. And I'm going up. I'm just taking up by 2 semitones. And it's exactly the same in the process chords here. It was just, for me, it just sounded nicer, and I managed to get it out in time for my lost demo before I could export anything. But the processing nearly the same, so I could just take the channel. It was just mainly reverb and taking out the low end, sort of below that 200 mark. But yeah, that was the experiment, just sort of trying out the chords, try and create some variation with them. I'm sure it really well, and not just going with velocities, the notes, the rhythms, having that offbeat, that sort of natural offbeat swing that I put. So I could easily quantize the song added swing myself, which given a similar effect, but I wanted to control where I wanted to swing and what I sort of I wanted more swing on the extra notes. So when there's a central, just than I did when there wasn't any swing. So as you can see here, this great example. First three chords is I've got the A minor, the next chord is just with an extra E on top, and then a minor third on top, and it's the minor third with the extra E on top, the A minor with the extra third on top is the one that has the swing on it. So I wanted that sort of control over the chord, which I wouldn't have been able to get with just using the swing function within FL Studio. So yeah, that's what the experiment was about. So just trying out chords, seeing what works and what didn't. So yeah, that's how I made this experiment. Thanks.